Bonjour et bienvenue en French with Ananya. In today's video, we are going to learn pronom E and pronom on. Let's see pronom E first. So pronom E is used to replace a place followed by preposition a or any other preposition except preposition the. For example, in English, if I say, are you going to market? And in the answer, the other person can say, yes, I am going there. So in the sentence, instead of repeating the place again, I have used there as pronoun. Same way in French also, we can use pronom E to replace the place. Let's see an example. Je vais au marché. Now, marché is a place, and to replace this place in the sentence, I can replace it with pronom E. And where do we place the pronom E? We place it before the first conjugated verb. So, I'll write j'y vais. I have used apostrophe here because a and E vowel will clash. That's why I have used J apostrophe E, j'y vais. Let's see some more examples and placements of pronom E in different kind of sentences. Nous allons à la plage. Here we have only one verb, allons. So we are going to the beach and this is a place. So to replace this, I'll use pronom E and it will be placed before my first conjugated verb. So nous y allons. Next one. Nous sommes allés à la plage. Now this is a passé composé sentence and we can see two verbs here. So because our first one is conjugated, so I'll be placing it before the auxiliary verb. So nous y sommes allés. Next one, nous voulons aller à la plage. Now there is a very important point for placement that whenever we have infinitive in any sentence, then our pronoun will be placed before the infinitive. So it will be written as nous voulons y aller. Next one, allons au cinéma. Now this is an imperative sentence and for imperative sentence we write the pronom E after putting a hyphen. So it will be written as allons y. So we'll be placing it after the verb like this. Next is va au cinéma. Now this is again imperative sentence and this is a very important point to remember. This is the conjugation of aller verb with to, which is va without s for imperative. But there is a rule that whenever for imperative we will be placing it with pronom E, it will be written as vas e so that the vowel do not clash. Because if we'll be writing it with va e, then the vowel will clash. So in order to avoid that clashing, we'll write vazi. So we'll be using svv, which we used to remove for an imperative sentence with er verbs. So with every er verb, we have to keep this s in the conjugation. Then for a negative sentence, we'll be writing it as na i va pa. So now here we'll not be keeping the s because here vowel is not clashing. Here we have pa after va. So that's why we'll remove the s. Let's see some more examples. Je mets les stylos dans la boîte. Now, place can be any place. For example, it can be in the box, on the table, under the bed, etc. So here, dans la boîte is also a place. So and the preposition is dans. So I have to replace it with pronom E, and because may is my verb, I'll be placing the pronom E here. So it will be j'y mets les stylos. Next one, elle pons are says exama. Now, with ponse verb, if we have ponse plus are plus quelque chose, if we are thinking about something, then also we have to use prono e. But when we think about a person, we have to use prono tonique. So here, because el pons are says exama, exama, for replacing this, I'll be using prono e. So I'll be writing el e pons. Next one is il va aller au teatro. Here we are having two verbs and the second one is infinitive. So we'll be placing prono e before the infinitive. So it will be il va y aller. Now let's understand prono or. Prono or is used to replace a noun which is followed by, first of all, article partitive. For example, du, de la, de, the, apostrophe. So when we have quantity to replace some, we use prono or. Then whenever we have fixed quantity or a number, for example, if I say I have 2 pens, to replace pens, I can say I have 2 of them. So then also I can replace it with prono or. Then whenever my noun is a place followed by preposition the, then we have to use prono or. Let's see some examples. For example, if I say tu manges de la glace. So to replace this quantity de la glace, which is some ice cream, I can replace it with prono or, and it is again replaced. It is placed before the first conjugated verb, which is like tu or mange. The placement rules are same like prono e. Mange du gâteau. This is an imperative sentence. Now to replace the gâteau, we'll be using prono or, and we'll be placing that after putting a hyphen. But here, when we say mange or, our vowel will clash. That's why we have a rule that in imperative, when we replace the noun with prono or, here we have to keep the s, which we used to remove for the conjugation of to for any er verb. So it will be mangeons. But for a negative sentence, we will again remove s from the conjugation with to. So it will become ne on non mange pas. Now here, because vowel is not clashing, we can remove the s. Next is je vais acheter 1 kilo de farine. Now here my quantity is fixed and we have to replace farine. So I'll be replacing it with prono or, and it will be placed before the infinitive because we have an infinitive here. So je vais en acheter, and here I'll be repeating this quantity. Je vais en acheter 1 kilo.
Here's an exercise for you to practice. You can try it out and check your answers at the end of the video. And if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.